Hey guys, Jennuine Love checking in. Hope y'all are enjoying a nice Sunday afternoon or wherever you are in the world. Hope that your day is going good. Shout out to my daughter Bethany, who created this shirt for me. And I told her I would wear it on my next video. So here I am. Shout out to Bethany, she made it. When I'm looking at the video right now, I see the words, but they're like backwards. Hey, Mark. And so I can't tell, like, if you guys looking at it, can you see what it says clearly, or is it like flipped around? Anyway, it says it's the self-love for me, So my daughter created this for me, and I'm wearing it. Told her I would. I love you, Bethany. I love my shirt. Mark says he loves it too. See, you already got fans. She bought all this stuff to start doing t-shirts. I was like, I have a bunch of ideas. So you might see me wearing some spunky shirts nowadays. Okay, so I've been pondering this thought, and hey, Amy, sweetheart. I've been pondering this thought, and it came up so loud, like my angels were just like in my ear, like, hello. And I find that the best way, like, we're here, what I'm here to teach, I'm here to master. I'm not teaching anything. I never teach anything that I'm not either right in the middle of or have just came out of, you know what I'm saying? And so this particular, hey Rick, this is where I am at right now. Like, I noticed that there's been growth and expansion in this. And also I noticed that it's still kind of there. And, hey, Emily. And the thought is, how long, if you see me glancing over, it's because I have notes so I don't get sidetracked. How long are you going to resist your expansion? That's what came through from my angels. Like, how long are you going to resist your expansion? And I was like, well, what do you mean? Like, I'm not resisting it. I'm expanding. My vibes are getting high, and I'm growing, and I'm doing all the work. And yeah, and also you're still resisting your expansion. And I'm like, well, why would I do that? How am I doing that? And can you help me stop doing that? And so that's what kind of birthed this video. And I was like, all right, I'm pretty sure that somebody else is dealing with this same thing. So here I am showing up to just share right in the midst of this. And so I've started like pondering, what is it? Why would I resist? Why would I resist? And this is what I came up with. Maybe your list looks different. That's okay. Well, I resist because it's uncomfortable. The change, the shifting, the not knowing what's next, it's uncomfortable. It feels uncomfortable. And then there's feelings that, like, being uncomfortable brings up that are uncomfortable, that I don't want to feel. So it feels easier to try to resist what wants to naturally occur. Things want to shift. Things want to fall away so that new things can be built, right? That's just how it goes. Hey, Sandra. So the other thing is, like, you can't see what's next. I kind of said that before, but you're uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable because I'm like, okay, well, what's next? Like, I know what I've envisioned. I know what I want to manifest. And also, I don't have an A to B to C plan. So I'm feeling like a little bit vulnerable here. Like, what's really going on? I don't know what's next. So then that brings up feelings of anxiety and trying to figure out how I'm really going to do this thing. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, I'm so glad to hear. Amy says she's totally there. Yes, because here we are. Now what do? We don't know. And side note right here, that's because we're not supposed to know. The inspiration comes from inspired actions. That's the steps that we're taking. But when we're in this space, we can't even hear the inspired actions. So we're getting out of this. We're getting out of this. So another reason might be because you feel sad. You feel sad because something didn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out, or something didn't go as expected. And now you're in the middle of this, transformation, and, it feels like all of these different feelings, and you're sad. Like, it's okay to be sad. And I heard a quote sometime that I'm going to insert right here that said, it's okay. It's natural. It can occur. It's okay if you make the right choice, but still feel sad about it. Making the right choice doesn't always mean you're going to feel like, woohoo, great job. Sometimes the rightest choices that you will have to make will have a feeling of sadness or grief or disappointment attached to it. Side note there. Okay, let me get a sip of water. Another reason that we resist, we don't want to feel like we failed. We don't want to feel like we F things up. We don't want to feel like somehow we couldn't hold our manifestation, or we sabotage something, or, we're just this big goof that's always, fucking things up. We don't want to feel like we failed. So it's easier to just try to hold on and not let the shift come again, because we don't know where the next thing is, what the next thing is. But here's the interesting part. When you resist the shift and the change that wants to occur, you're also resisting the letting in of your expansion, of your abundance, of your aligned relationships, of your aligned community, of your aligned work, all of the things that are important to you that you're wanting to manifest cannot get through to you. They're at the door, they're knocking, but you got the music so loud because you're in resistance, you're ignoring everything, right? And what wants to come in needs space to come in. And the only way that it has space to come in is when we open up and release and let go and allow the expansion to occur. And it might not be comfortable. Sorry to have to deliver that news, but it's honest, but it's okay. It's like, we're attached to comfort, but growth doesn't happen in comfort. And now comfort is not to be confused with alignment. You can be uncomfortable and in alignment. If you're saying, I want to lose 30 pounds and you got to get up and exercise every day, well, that's uncomfortable. Your legs might get sore, your arms might get sore, your abs might get sore. It's uncomfortable, but you're still in alignment when you're uncomfortable doing that exercise, because it's in alignment with your goal. You see what I'm saying? So let's not confuse comfort with, okay, that means that, this is how it's supposed to be. Some of my greatest places where it seemed like I quantum leaped, in a way that I really understood myself better, have come from uncomfortable, conversations, uncomfortable things that I had to do, places I had to look at myself and be like, girl, we ain't gonna do that no more, So I just want to encourage us to really allow the new that wants to come in to come in. And I heard a quote one time that said, to look at something old in a new way with a new perspective is a miracle in and of itself. So to be able to look at transformation, and when things are shifting, hey Ted, when we're able to look at those with curiosity and excitement instead of stress and worry and resistance because we're in figuring it out mode, there's so much that wants to come forward now. There's so much that needs to come forward now from you. And there's a whole lot of universal rearranging going on right now. A whole lot of universal rearranging going on right now. And you might even call it a setup. It's a setup. It's the stage, the part of the play of your life is being set up right now, ready for you to experience right now. And the way that we're going to do that is to quit resisting the expansion, quit resisting the change, and know that everything is always working out for us. Everything is divinely designed. Everything. And when you can trust and surrender into that, you're able to relax and allow the new to come in. God's got you. Spirit has you. You're so provided for. You're so loved. You're so protected. You're so understood. You're so cared for right where you are. It's okay to let go so that you can receive what's aligned to you now. You've grown, you've shifted, your vibration, your desires, your, things that you've learned about yourself has shifted. And it only makes sense that the outward in your life, the experiences that you're having are going to shift too. So, hey Mark, I see what you left a comment. I just will go back and read them. I wanted to just share that and encourage us to all be in this space. If you need anything, reach out. I'm available. Comment on this video is probably the best way, and I'll answer any questions or comments that you have. I'm here for you. Your angels, your guides, they're here for you. You have so much support in the way of community. If you haven't found them yet, then just ask for them to come and they will come. I'm so appreciative of all of you guys tuning in, and I'm sending y'all so much love. I look forward to seeing you in your beautiful, beautiful expansion. Namaste.